What's up, my friends? Thanks for stopping again at Ask a Guitar Pro. This is Jake. We're going to continue talking about guitar theory today, and we're going to touch on the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale, very simply put, is a 5-note scale, and it's 5 select notes out of the natural scale of the key or tonic that you are selecting. So today what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about D major here. Now I'm a half step down, so it doesn't sound like true D major, but so a D chord. Okay, so here's your D. So the 5 notes that you select are going to be the first, second, third. You skip the fourth, that's omitted from the pentatonic scale. Fifth, sixth, and then you also omit the seventh, and then you go back to the ones. You basically, in the pentatonic scale, the degrees that you keep out of the natural scale are the first, second, third, fifth, and sixth. Okay, and it sounds something like this. I'm going to play the regular natural scale in D first. Okay, now I'm going to do it in the pentatonic, omitting again the fourth and the seventh. Okay, okay. So if you looked around the world at a lot of commonalities in music, you'd find that most of the different cultures around the world use some type of pentatonic scale forms. So those notes are very common throughout the world. They just have a very universal flavor to them, if you want to call it that. Of course, what I would suggest as you kind of master the pentatonic scale in what I'm calling the major position here, because we're starting right on the tonic, you can do the same thing in the other modes too. I mean, right now we're playing basically the pentatonic scale starting on the 1, but if you drop down to the 6, which you remember, the 6th is part of the natural scale notes that fit into the pentatonic. It's one of those 5. It would sound something like this. Here we're playing a B minor pentatonic scale, which is actually the same as a D major pentatonic scale. You hear the exact same notes, okay? You're just falling back on that 6th note, so it sounds a little different. To the D again, you're going to hear the exact same notes, just starting on D. And then so on and so forth. You can go to the different modes within the key you're playing in and start it on a different note, but still play those same 5 notes of the pentatonic scale. And what this does is it really strengthens your fretboard maneuvering, because then you can play a pentatonic scale in any position other than just the first, for example. This might sound a little bit like this. Whoops, hit that wrong note there. So I would suggest you try playing the pentatonic scale on starting on each of those 5 different notes, just to get some fretboard accuracy up and down there, and off a short time you'll be up and running and being able to play all up and down the fretboard. But pentatonic scale is a very universal scale, used quite often in rock music, blues music. It has just so much appeal. And what I was going to mention here is a lot of times the pentatonic scale will fall under different names, okay? And I'll give you a quick example. In the key of D major, like we're talking about, D major, when I play a D major pentatonic scale, it obviously sounded like what we played. Now, a minor pentatonic scale, for example, in this case, would be the B minor pentatonic scale. So that, even though you've heard minor and major pentatonic scales perhaps in the past, that is the difference between the two. But just to be clear, D major pentatonic scale is, again, the sound is not in the same key as a D minor pentatonic scale, which would sound something like this. That's the minor. Again, back to the major. So anyways, that gives you a little bit of background on the pentatonic scale. To review, it includes the first, second, third, fifth, and sixth notes of the respective natural scale that it's basically starting on. So what we did here was the D major pentatonic scale, or in the key of D major. Anyways, check out more gear reviews and extras online as well at www.askaguitarpro.com. I'm Jake. We'll catch everyone next time. Take care, guys.